So let me try to create those campaigns from the starting one. So in order for you to run ads, you must first publish the campaign. Now let me exit. Now let us try to create a new campaign. Okay, I'm trying to demonstrate creating a new campaign for each and every category. Okay, under sales, okay, we have created a search network campaign till now. We can create a display network campaign. Okay, when you click on display network, remember display network means our content will not be shown on search network. When you search, it will be shown only when we visit a website, when we open a mobile application. Okay, only when we visit a website or open a mobile application. So in order to show the display advertisement, we don't need to target the keywords. Okay, so in order to show the display advertisement, we don't need to target the keywords. Okay, it is okay when you create a content that is especially the image based display content. That is more than sufficient. So there is one type of campaign called a smart display campaign. Okay, and there is another type of campaign basically called standard display campaign, and we have one more thing called as a Gmail campaign. Okay, so you can decide what kind of campaign to be displayed here. Okay, and it says smart display campaign. So this is basically the automated display campaign that will be used to target the people. Okay, the display campaign that is automated in nature. Okay, so smart display campaign, and lots of people who knows about the advertisement strategy of the market, they don't prefer to run the smart display campaign. Okay, so they always prefer to run the campaign on their own. So this particular smart display campaign is automated, so the customization is very less. We don't have a huge control over the customization of the display campaign, which is called as a smart display campaign. Okay, so but we can give it a try. That is purely our choice. When the client says yes, we can go for it. Yes, we can go for it. Okay, so there is something called a standard display campaign, which means like we can pick our own settings, our own targeting, and what are the things to be done. So we can do it by ourselves. There is something called a Gmail campaign. Okay, so under this one we have a smart display campaign. Let us give it a try creating a smart display campaign. Then we will try to create a standard display campaign. Then we will try to create a Gmail campaign. Okay, so smart display campaign will have a very minimal option to choose, very simplified. Okay, so what I can say, I can give my website here. No, let me just copy this URL here. Okay, and I go here to paste my smart display campaign, and I continue. Okay, so display campaign means like we need to have images. Okay, okay, sales smart display. Again I will say Chennai. Let me say 18 to 24. 18 to 24. Okay, now when I say here the location, obviously let it take automatically Tamil Nadu. Okay, so let I come down here. So location option we need to choose preferably the people who are staying in the location, people who are in or regularly in your targeted locations. Okay, and there is something called languages. Again I can add the language of Tamil also here. Okay, English and Tamil. Now again the bidding says is conversion is what it is automatically selecting. Okay, so especially whenever we run a campaign like this, a display campaign. Okay, it can be using few values like CPM based strategies, but that CPM, cost per thousand impression based strategies, can be used only for branding purposes with the increase more. Now it is a sales campaign, so we are trying to create a sale using a display advertisement image. Okay, so when we use this one, obviously the conversion or the conversion value, conversion is something when people come, they get converted with your sales funnel. Now things are being done. Okay, so it says when you are doing with the conversion, okay, set a conversion cost per action, CPA. Okay, it says based on the keyword or the website that you have given, a typical cost per action for display campaign is 390. So no other go. When Google is suggesting 390, okay, for every conversion that happens, 390 rupees is what we are going to pay for it, so that we'll be getting a better results. If you are giving less than 390, we'll be getting somewhere around 100. I mean, we may not be able to getting the registrations. That's the problem. So based on the smart campaign is what we are doing. Okay, because Google is suggesting about 390 because it is a smart campaign. Okay, and the budget that we really want to spend is somewhere around 1,000 rupees every day. So I'll be getting around 3 leads for 390 rupees approximately. Okay, not even three, so two only. So what I can do is I can make my budget as 1,500. Okay, now, so there is no weekly estimate available. Okay, let us leave it. Now, dynamic ads. Now, there is something called dynamic ads, which means the advertisement will automatically be delivered based on Google's algorithm. It won't be asking you and me and all. Okay, Google's algorithm. So, what we can do in order for Google to automatically deliver our advertisement, what I can see, I can add my advertisement ID or any other ID there to see like they take input from the particular ID advertisement, something like that. Okay, so I can feed data or information using any other advertisement campaign that I have created. Okay, let me just select Apple ID here, and it will automatically take information from there. Okay, so this is basically the campaign that I have already created. Okay, we cannot say it is a campaign exactly. It is actually the account that is created with the Google's merchant center. Okay, so you can even show it to people when people look into the website content related to my product or services. Okay, so if I do not want to use dynamic advertisement, I will release it. That is purely our choice. Okay, then the next thing is the ad group that I'm going to create here. Okay, so automatically targeting user visitors. So it says no ad group name only you can give. You cannot give the keyword user for this particular ad group. Okay, why? Because this is a smart campaign, automated targeting users, website visitor, landing page insights, and your search campaign best performing keywords to automatically search across the web. So it is automatically taking the control of which people to target. So we don't have control over it. So creating a smart campaign is like this. Okay, and what we can do, display in progress responsive display ad. So what Google is expecting, okay, give us the final URL of your content and give us the images and give us the logo. Okay, so when I click on these images and logos, it is going to scan my website and it is going to tell me what are all the images available inside the final URL that I have given under the SEO training in Chennai page. Okay, so I can use this one as my logo. I click on this and I use this one as a, okay, so minimum requirements on one crop ratio, I will use this as a logo. Now for logo it is like applicable for 2, but look at the logo of 4.1 selected. Now this is not good. Okay, this doesn't look pretty good, so I will not be using this one. I will be removing. I will be using a logo of only square, and I click on set one ratio. Right, so I got one particular image. So this is basically the logo. Now what I can do here is I can select another image to select logo, select as a logo, but the size, okay, I'll be removing this. But for this one, so look at this one, this looks pretty good. When I look at this one, this looks pretty good for the logo. Online digital marketing course. So there are two sizes. One is a square shaped size, one is a rectangle based size. So I'm actually taking the second size, rectangle based size, okay, as a logo. Now I got two logo here. Okay, so now the logo is designed. Okay, now I want to define an image. Okay, so the image can be, I can select this particular image. Okay, I can select this image and I tried to put this particular image. Okay, are you planning to study digital marketing course? So I cannot crop or I cannot put it here the image. So what I need to do, I need to make sure that I crop this in such a way that it is useful to the user. Otherwise, I have to go ahead and redesign my images. Okay, so I need to crop it accordingly. Okay, I cannot crop less than this. Now this is going to be incomplete. Is going to be incomplete. So half text and half image. So I will not be able to preferring this one. Otherwise, I can go here and try to make sure I take only the text. Now none of them works for me, so I'm going to back to results. Okay. So what are the other options I have? This image doesn't work for me. This image, maybe I can try to use this image. When it says SEO, that is really great. Okay. So as a image. Okay, select one. Now this does not communicate to the users. SEO, it is not communicated to the user. That's the problem. Such an optimization. Okay, I might be creating a new images, or I can upload images from my computer. Or what are the images that I recently used on my advertisement campaigns? Okay, so there are lots of images which is used. I can select any other image. So minimum 5 images we need to upload so that Google can use these images to advertise. Okay, so let me select this image, and this is selected for the rectangle one, so I will select this one for the rectangle shape. So I need to give one rectangle shaped image, I need to give one square shaped image, okay, at least, so that the campaign can be delivered very nicely. Okay, now I can also use this image when I try to click on this image. So the more number of input that I give, so this image is used for both for rectangle and also square. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say, this is for rectangle, but for square, okay, I need to make sure. Okay, but see, for the square one, it is like again being cropped very badly. Now for the square one, I will try to put only the text, I will remove my image. Okay, I will try to put only the text here. So I need to adjust accordingly in such a way, at least. Okay, okay, so let me put Amudhakumar only, not Amudhakumar P. Okay, P only. Okay, now I save. Now what happens, based on the input of the images that I give, Google will automatically take the images, okay, and it will try to show the preview on display network properties like this. So this is how it will be shown on image advertisement. You see here, this is how it will be shown on mobile phone. Okay, so the images will be shown on bigger screen like this. Okay, it will show my headline images. If you see the description, so this is how it will show on mobile phone. Now this is how it is going to show on a computer inside a website. Okay, whenever people visit a website, the image will be shown like this. There will be a headline like this, so people can click and they can come. So this is basically the smart campaign which is automatically targeted and delivered to the people who wants to have a services related to this. So this is only images. Okay, I can even add videos if I have, but this is optional. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is the title. So based on the images that you upload, based on the content you upload, now this is going to say something about the quality. So look at this. I have only updated half requirement of the images. I can still complete or upload more images is what it is trying to say. So if you want, I can add more images. So Google has got more choices to add. Okay. So add two or more high quality images, at least one square, one landscape required. So I have added one square and one landscape also I have added. If I add more, okay, again Google is going to use that one for the more purposes. Okay, so if I want, I can add videos. Okay, if I don't have videos, I will generally don't add videos. If I add videos, what will Google will do, it will go out and take the videos, show it on YouTube and in a display network wherever it is possible. Okay, I can give up to 5 different headlines. Okay, number one, SEO training, headline one. Okay, I'm not going to give it for free because I cannot sustain when I give for free. Okay, headline one, SEO training. I can say like search engine optimization training. So this is headline one, this is headline two. So training search engine optimization course. Okay, now when I say search engine optimization course, the text limit is not there. I can say class. Again, limit is not there. Okay, search engine optimization. So instead I will say SEO. I can say it as online SEO, online SEO course. Okay, and the headline 3 is flexible time slots. Okay, and the headline 4 is cost effective online sessions. Okay, and the headline 5 is like 100% practical exposure. Okay, now what happens, based on the title whichever I give, okay, Google will automatically try to show this advertisement to other people. Okay, look at this one, online SEO course. Okay, online SEO course, the image is there. So automatically Google will try to show these advertisement inside the websites. Okay, so headlines, we can use up to 5 different headlines. So we give up to 5 different headlines and Google will automatically try to show this advertisement to other people. Okay, again, so long headline, which means like to make this one very longer. Okay, so learn SEO from an expert in teaching you the concepts and make them light. Okay, so light, which means like learn the concepts where somebody can help you to learn the concepts, which is very light. Okay, don't get technical and all the stuff. Okay, we make the stuff simple is what the client here is. Okay, so description, I can give up to 5 different description. Okay, so Google is automatically suggesting, okay, based on my content. So the best SEO training institute, that is description one. So I'm taking the description to a complete guide for digital marketing training in Chennai. Great. Now these are all the information that is coming from my content, website content, the link that I gave. Okay, so how to perform. Okay, now need, okay, both classroom and online training offer. If the suggested one is not for me, I can add new content of my choice. Okay, people looking for work from home opportunities. Now I still come down and I gave my business name because I use Amudhakumar.in as a landing page. I use my Amudhakumar. At the same time, if I use Light Mentors as my landing page, I'll be using my business name as Light Mentors. Now that's it, my advertisement campaign is being created here. Okay, now what happens, look at this campaigns preview, one after another. Key ad formats are there. See, below that SEO training we have a description. Okay, we can even try to see this one in the full screen, I think. Okay, when I click on this, look at this advertisements inside the website. Okay, that is a website. Okay, and on the right side of the website is what the advertisement will be shown like this. Okay, look at the top, flexible time slots, best SEO training. So this is how it will be looking. Okay, in like I can see the next format here and also the next format here. So based on the title, based on the image that I give, Google will automatically take all this information and show it to people and help people to explore my business and connect with me for next level of growth. Okay, how can I escape from this? Let me use the back button. Okay, so this is basically the campaign creation option here. I am unable to escape from this. Okay, so this is just the preview. What is happening? I'm not getting an option to close this. Okay, so this is how we will be creating the smart campaign. Okay, about creating the standard display campaign and Gmail campaign. Okay, we will be discussing in the upcoming sessions to come.